Hi, we're Elder and Sister Coleman from the Smithfield 10th Ward. We're serving in Johannesburg in the Africa Southeast Area office. We're serving as full-time family history missionaries. We get to work with the patrons that come from over 20 countries in the southern half of Africa. They speak many languages, including French, Portuguese, Madagascar.
Malagasy.
Malagasy, Swahili. We love serving with them. We work in the office with them. They come in. Many times it's their only chance in their lifetime to come to the temple. So we really, really need to work with them and accomplish the task that is set forth, which is getting them to the temple, getting their endowment, being able to do that for themselves and for their deceased ancestors. Sometimes it's a daunting task. We have problems with the computers, with the internet, with lost IDs, we've lost everything. You can just imagine what we deal with. They're fun people, they're loving people. We love to serve with them. Somehow the Lord helps us and we get them through. There's just miracles happen every day. Especially fun for us is we also serve in the temple on Thursday afternoons. We get to also serve with the same people that we've helped to in the Family History Center come up there. We see them and work with them and help them get through the task of getting their own endowments done. We love serving with them there also.
As you may imagine, because we work in the Family History Center, a lot of our missionary work has to do with deceased people, those people that have gone on to the other world. They also are getting missionary work, and we're helping the people here to be able to do the work for them so that they can go on and receive their further blessings in heaven. As people come to the Family History Center, we find that there are no written records for these people. All of their histories are oral histories handed down from generation to generation. And the exciting part about what we do is we get to hear their stories about how they have discovered these people in their family. Sometimes they get to talk to other people in their family, older people, but a lot of times it comes from inspiration and through revelation. We have so many people come in and say, I had a dream and somebody in their family appeared to them and said they wanted their work done. For instance, I had a man a few weeks ago that said he wanted to put the names of his two grandfathers in his family tree so he could take their names to the temple and do their work. So I helped him do that. We printed the cards and he was so excited, and I said, is that all? Is that all you need to do? Are you finished? And he said yes. And he got up to go, but then he stopped and he said, no, I think there's one more thing. I had a dream the other night and my uncle appeared to me and he had a suitcase in each hand like he was going on a trip. And he said to me, I want to go with those grandfathers. He said, so I think I better get his name too. So we sat back down and put his name in the family tree, and he also did the work for his uncle. Another time, a man came to me who had started doing his family history. He said he always thought his family was from South Africa, but then as he started doing research, he found out that they weren't from South Africa at all. They were from Botswana, and there was a drought in Botswana, and the tribal chief told everyone in the tribe that they needed to move to South Africa where there was more water and they could survive. So they did. So several generations back, his family moved from Botswana, and the way he found this out is he had some cattle in his family that had come with them, and somebody who knew cattle was looking at his cattle one day and said, the hooves on these cattle are the kind that come from Botswana. And so he started doing research and found out that his family had come from Botswana. And so we get to hear their stories all the time of how they discover their family and how exciting it is for me and for all of us working there. I have learned that the veil is very thin between this world and the next, that those people come and they visit their relatives and they want their work done. As we left to come on a mission, we had the same concerns that many of you have, that we wondered about leaving our family and all of those other things, but When we were at the MTC, we listened to a tape from President Holland, and what he said is, he said, the Lord will take better care of your families while you're gone than you could if you were here. And I found that to be the case. We've been so blessed in our family, and the Lord is taking care of them. And I also know that there is a mission for everyone, no matter what your skill level, no matter what you know, there is a mission that you will love and that you can do. One of my favorite scriptures is from Doctrine and Covenants, section 84, verse 88, where the Lord says, I will go before your face. I will be on your right hand and on your left, and my spirit shall be in your hearts, and mine angels round about you to bear you up. I know that this is true, and I know that this is the Lord's work. It is not our work. And so the Lord will direct us in the things that we do. He will help us to do the things that we need to do, and He will take care of our families while we're gone. And I say it in the name of Jesus Christ, amen.
We had the opportunity also to go out and do some traveling, and a while back, several months ago, we were at a souvenir shop, and I was in there walking around, and as always in every souvenir shop here, there's somebody following you around. So I got talking with this young fellow. Come to find out, his father liked to hunt. So I started talking about that because I've always liked to hunt. He told me his father had given him a little case that opened up, and he'd gone through that, and there were some stories about that, about his father's hunting and stuff. And at the time I said, you know, I have a book out in the car that you might really enjoy. So after we were done shopping, he went out to the car with me, and I opened the trunk and pulled out a My Family book and showed him that a little bit. Showed him how to fill it in, how to fill his mom and dad and his grandpa, and as they call it here, their granny and Annie in. It was very cool. As soon as I did that, he turned around and gave me the great biggest hug. It was so fun. You could tell that he just really appreciated what we were doing. And I also wanted to talk just a minute about, especially about senior missionaries, couples. I know a lot of you are scared. We're scared. It's tough. It's hard to leave home. But the blessings you receive out here in the mission are so many. We love being here. We love the people. We have bear testimony of the truthfulness of the gospel. I know that my Redeemer lives. I know that He loves me and wants me to succeed. And I say this in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.